to the show. Now, joining me for this conversation, like I told you, is a comedian and master of ceremony par excellence. I'm very excited to have him here today. Now, this guy has a lot to dish out to you today. So please join me to welcome Forever. Forever. I'm sure you were not expecting me to call your name.
I wasn't expecting that.
You're not expecting me to call your name.
If you did, I would have been very, very surprised.
Right.
Because even me, I've forgotten my name.
Tell us your name.
Well, my name is Forever.
Tell us that Niger Delta.
Okay, that long name. Okay, it's Aquidolo, Uborogenel Kuhurakbo, Ubuno Kasakere,
It's not true. Your name cannot be like that.
And let's leave. I won't get to go with certain now.
Okay, so Forever's name is very long. So yeah. Is that why you are Forever anyway?
No, because my name is actually Forever and I don't have an English name. Oh. My father is a very wonderful man. None of his children have English names.
Wow.
So my sister, when she was in secondary school, she now gave herself an English name, Peace. We didn't know at home that her name was Peace in school. So one of our classmates came to look for her and she was like, go to the right compound, go to the right house, call the wrong name. They're looking for Peace. My mother said Peace does not stay here. She now come. She now said, my name is Peace in school.
They call me Peace.
Yeah. So so when I went to school in Enugu, nobody could pronounce Forever, which is the short form of Forever. So it was an issue. People were calling me Oliver, Oriva. Some people called me Sevra. Some people called me Arrival.
Right.
So a lady, Arrival. Right. So a lady suggested that since I don't have an English name, I should answer Forever. And at that time, I had not even started comedy. So, but I liked it. So that
someone just suggested that. What were you dating her? No,
we're just friends. We're fellowship friends. So it was very difficult for her to call Forever. So she was
really?
Yes.
Forever.
Yes. So that was why she now suggested Forever.
Nigerian.
And then I liked it. So
right. So that's how Forever came to be. Yes. You see, I've never heard that story before.
So when I started comedy, it was very simple for me to have a name. Yeah. I didn't have to start thinking which name will answer. Now Forever was waiting for comedy to start.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
You're welcome to Conversations with Maryjane once again.
Thank you.
Okay, so on this show, I'd like us to just tell us very briefly your journey. Very, very briefly.
I've had many journeys. So which particular journey?
I know that that's a very, very ambiguous question. Let me take you there. I know that you're schooled.
Yeah.
You just told us you're schooled in the East. Can you speak Igbo?
Funny enough, little, but I understand more than I speak. So it's still a mystery for me. How come I can't say what I understand?
Oh no! I mean, that's very understandable. There are people who are Igbos who do not know how to speak but understand.
Yeah.
That's fine. But you schooled where?
IMT Enugu.
Enugu.
Yeah.
Oh, I see. Oh, nice, interesting. And you studied what? Mechanical engineering.
Yes.
Good. So that's where my question will come from. How? When did you decide to move from mech engine to comedy?
I think before I was born.
Really?
Because mechanical engineering was never part of I don't think it was part of what I wanted to become. Oh. But basically being from Delta State, from the Urubani Soko side, the oil side.
Right.
The shortest way out of poverty was to work in an oil firm.
Oh, I see.
So it was my mom that feed my jam form.
Oh,
so she went to ask what course can lead this boy into oil.
What would you have studied though?
Mass communication. Oh. It's always been a dream because growing up I liked to see these guys that already knew that Sirius Tuba.
Right, Sirius Tuba.
I really liked
Shout out to you, sir.
And so, but come to think of it, we didn't know how much Sirius Tuba was earning then.
Right.
But we knew that people that worked with Shell, Ajib, and the rest of them were big boys.
Yeah.
In church, when it was time for donations, were the one that had the biggest cars, they had the best houses.
Yeah. So why didn't you just pursue that? Like, so, why comedy? Why did you? I know you wanted to be a comedian, like you have said, but you saw the money and you still decided to.
So the thing is that when I was done with school, now the question was when to get a job. Now, when I was in school, I was already doing comedy.
All right.
So from my third year to the final year, I was paying my fees. I told my parents to stop.
Oh,
how productive comedy was.
Are you serious?
I actually paid my sister's fees when I was in my fourth year.
Oh, wow.
In another school. Her fees were more expensive than mine.
Are you serious?
In fact, I was scaling for myself in school. I told my parents to focus on my younger ones. So I started paying my sister's fees from comedy as a student.
Oh!
So when I was done from school, I was looking for a job. I didn't get any job. I remember when I wanted to do my industrial attachment, I was going to be given 2,000 naira for 1 month.
Right.
And it dawned on me 2,001 month. That's at the end of the year 24,000. That at that time I could get 24,000 anchoring a wedding for 4 hours. And then I told myself,
this what year was this?
It was like 2010. I finished school 2010.
Oh, okay.
And I told myself, this was it. This is it. If as a student I could achieve this much, so if I put so much energy into this without school work, this is everything. I will achieve more.
Okay, yeah, I understand though. I think during that time it was already known that comedy could be very lucrative.
It was not known from the side I was.
Right.
Because my mom insisted I get a job. In fact, she got a job for me. My mom is a teacher. So she got a job for me at SPEB, the Education Trust Board in Asaba. I asked her how much. She said 80,000. I said for how many days? She said 1 month.
You've been lucky all your life now. You saw 80,000 naira job.
I didn't do it.
When graduates, let me rush 40,000 naira.
I knew where. Fine, people rush, but I knew at that time.
You had it.
I didn't have 80,000 naira at that time, but I knew that taking that job would abort the future for me. So I was ready to suffer at that point to enjoy later. Maybe by now I would have been principal of one secondary school.
Oh, nice. Okay, so what I take from this, you had a goal in mind. Yeah. You knew what you wanted, and you went against all the odds.
Yes, against all the odds.
What was your daddy saying?
He didn't even have anything. In his mind, what kind of rubbish is all this one?
So he didn't disown you.
You know how when you're done with school, first someone, and all of a sudden. And then this was as jokers and you want to go and joke with your life.
Yeah.
That was it.
Fantastic. Forever is still here with us. We will be bringing you more of his freshness and swag and comedic elements. And comedic elements on the show. Please don't go away. Okay, you're welcome back to the show, and I have MC and comedian forever.
No, comedian and MC.
Comedian first and MC. Yes. Why that format?
Because I'm a comedian first.
Oh.
I'm a very good master of ceremony. Don't get
that twisted. Know.
Yes. But what I love doing more is not master of ceremony. I love to stand on that stage, tell jokes for 1 hour 30 minutes.
Are you for real?
Yes, that is a dream. The dream is not to fine. Master of ceremony, excellent master of ceremony. I do it very well, but
you would like Trevor?
I like Trevor, but I prefer Kevin Hart.
You do?
Yes. It's actually the guy is it's like the picture that I'm seeing.
Wow.
Yeah, because his kind of comedy is similar to mine. He tells stories, his experiences, and he converts them to humor. He weaves
pretty much what Trevor does.
Trevor, does tell stories, but I kind of like Kevin Hart more. His stories are more family oriented, personal lives experience oriented, and the reason I like the guy the more is because every city he goes, he sells out his shows. Oh, you see crowd, and you're like wondering.
Nice, so, the money part.
So you see people, not just the money part, the impact. You know what it takes for somebody to have a comedy show in a stadium.
Right.
So 53,000 people came to laugh. Now they didn't leave their house to go to a crusade. They were not going for a seminar. They just came at 53. See, I still can't get 53,000 people came to laugh.
Kevin Hart. Well, yeah,
the guy is very
forever
successful. Is a comedian that is also a master of ceremony.
Fantastic. The guy is really successful in his game.
Yeah.
Okay, but there's this thing in Nigeria that upsets me. Yeah. Well, Nigerians know how to make the most of situations. We mix up comedians and master of ceremonies. Why do we do that?
First of all, because people want to save cost. So normally, for an event, you're supposed to have a master of ceremony and then a comedian separately.
If you want.
No, that is actually supposed to be the ideal circumstance.
If you so wish, you don't necessarily have to have a comedian.
Yes. So what the comedian does, the comedian is like a musical artist. His job is just to tell jokes to make people laugh at a particular time. So if he has 15 minutes to perform, his job is in that 15 minutes, all he does is to tell jokes that make people laugh. So, but the master of ceremony is the guy that guides the event through. He doesn't need to tell jokes.
So I think our Nigerian case is just horrible.
No,
because people are very, very
now
depressed.
Because people want to get everything at the event. People need okay, you have an event, you need someone to guide the flow of the event, and you also want somebody to make the audience laugh. You don't want them to just come tight face and then when they're done, they just eat and go home. So you want them to have the whole experience. But you know that getting a comedian separately and getting a master of ceremony separately will cost you more.
I know.
So you now look for the guy who can do both. So that's why most comedians over time started training themselves with master of ceremony.
Are they training themselves? I don't think they're doing.
No, there are some of us who are very good. And
some of you are very good. You are very. My husband loves you.
Thank you.
He as in my husband thinks that you're fantastic.
Yeah.
Do you understand? So some are very good, right? I mean, Damola has been on this show before. Damola, fantastic.
Yeah.
But some are just perpetual noisemakers.
I won't dispute the fact that a lot of them are like that.
And that's a good percentage of them. And I'm like, what is this guy doing as a master of ceremony? Like, they're taking jobs from us. Like,
no, the funny part is that the Nigerian audience kind of prefers the comedian who is a master of ceremony because they know they can get double value for that money. But now most comedians who are not good master of ceremonies don't know that because you're a master of ceremony doesn't mean every second you tell jokes. No, you don't have to tell jokes. Your job is to make the event flow seamlessly. So when is the point that a joke will make it flow seamlessly, then you put in a joke. Where you don't need to tell a joke, you don't need to tell a joke. It takes maturity. It takes what word should I use? Experience and contentment with the fact that you're doing a great job. For the comedian,
fantastic.
The comedian believes that people are not laughing, he's not doing a great job. So that is why they tell jokes when they don't even need to tell jokes.
Right. That makes sense. Yeah. So you need to be confident in your own self.
The fact that this event is going well, even though I'm not telling jokes at every time.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
Okay, so I was going to say something. I didn't want to cut you in. Kai. This thing has to flow back. Yes, this industry is very, very male dominated. Why? Both comedy and MC. Why?
I don't think it's. I just think it's the way we're brought up. Growing up, people differentiated what a man should do and what a woman should do.
An MC. I mean, we're not lifting things.
No, we're not lifting things, but naturally, people started arranging something. When you see a guy on stage telling jokes, you now say, some people, in Nigeria, when your guy is very good, the audience, that guy is a fool.
Yeah.
Means that the guy is funny.
Yeah.
So they see that this guy is fooling himself. Now, because they see the woman as somebody who should be respectful, who should have a particular courage, that you're a woman, you should not mess yourself up on stage.
Come on.
So it started painting a picture of like, if a woman is telling you are not cultured. So it now made it look as if it was a man's job. So that is why even in the master of ceremonies industry, you have more women there than in the comedy industry. So in master of ceremony, you can say, lady, you know that her job is just to anchor the event. There's nothing else you will do. So you can appreciate her for that job. But for the comedian, she has to say some things that you don't expect that she would say.
Random.
She has to make like there's a particular comedian, she makes jest of her husband. So imagine that kind of stuff. You're not like, why is he talking of her husband like that? You see now. But if it's a man that's talking about his wife, he's joking. So I think that is what influenced
cultural elements.
Yes. And made it look that way.
That's a very intelligent position. I've never ever thought about it like that. I've just felt cheated.
No, it's not cheating. But over time, a lot of ladies are not coming, and they are also very good. I like Chigol a lot. I think she's very creative.
She is.
Yeah. She knows her strength, and she's milking that strength amazingly.
As a comedian.
Yeah.
What about her names?
I've seen her as an MC. She's very good because she speaks more than one language. She speaks Spanish, she speaks French.
She's very good English.
Very good English. Speaks very good Igbo. In fact, she's amazing.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
Okay, so the last thing we'll be coming to, but we need to go on the break, would be values in Nigeria. Yeah. I know that you are trying to create content for the Nigerian youth and Nigerian populace on personal values and all of them. Is soccer for that. So we'll be talking about that, but we need to go on a quick break, and when we come back, we'll bring you more of Forever. Yeah. Stay tuned. Welcome back to the show. Now we're wrapping up our segments with Forever. I know that this is time for random things, but really, this bothers me a lot. Nigeria, where we're headed, the future of a Nigerian child. What's up with Nigeria? And I know that you are passionate about the Nigerian youth, about our direction, about our value system. And what I will be doing, anyways, that last thing you do, you look at the camera and you tell, just speak for 2 minutes. But first, I'll be asking you random things. What do you hope to achieve with comedy?
Impact, influence, and that is the most important for me, because for me, comedy is not an end. It's to get to a point where I can say something and I want to be very powerful so that I can give people the right direction. Now, the reason a lot of young people are behaving the way they behave is simply because they see a particular guy that is a role model and the guy does a lot of stupid things. And then you think that to get to that guy's level, that is what you also have to do. So if you can't make impact in life, then you've wasted every air you had to take in, the one you brought out, which is obviously a waste already. So your life was wasted. So the comedy for me is a tool for nation building, to change, to give people the right values.
Wow. Okay, so are you among the class of comedians that are known now as ethical comedians?
Yeah. I normally shouldn't say that, but I have to say that because that's been divided.
Why wouldn't you say that?
No, because I don't, personally, my values would not allow me to do certain things.
Right.
So I shouldn't even say I'm an ethical comedian. But because it has been divided into the fact that some people are ethical comedians, some people are not ethical comedians, so I'm part of those people.
Who are those people that are not ethical? People, what do they do with comedy?
No, okay, for example, now my kind of comedy, it cuts across family, and a child can come to my shows. Another will come to my show, and my job is to make you laugh, not to make people laugh at you. So, unethical comedians, it's beyond vulgarity. So, everybody just think that it's only the one that use F word that is unethical. No, when somebody pays ticket to come to watch your show, and you now pick on those people, you make them feel bad about themselves, it's not right. Yeah, unless the person had to attack you from the audience. So you're free to. So you've made yourself a joke, a material. I can use it. Right. But that you're sitting on, you just jump on you. No.
Fantastic. Yeah. I'd like you to tell us a joke quickly. And then after your joke, speak to the Nigerian youth.
We joke now, we like to joke. Okay. The Nigerian youths out there, Nigeria, you can make it in this country. Everybody is planning to run out of this country. I have a friend that ran out of this country, signed for a football club. He thought he was signing for a club in Switzerland. He was supposed to sign for 4 years. He told them to make it 12 years. So that at least, even if football doesn't work, he will stay there first. It was when he landed at the airport, he saw black people. So my brother, is this Switzerland? They said, no, this was Swaziland. Back of Burundi. He's in Africa. His salary, when they convert to Naira, is 2.5 for 1 month. You can't run, you will kill yourself there. All right, the Nigerian youth, please, you have what it takes to be a world changer. You can change the world from where you are. Believe in yourself. That's the sincere truth. Believe in yourself and also find people that believe in you. You can't do it alone. Don't let anybody deceive that you can. You don't need anybody. You need everybody that you need. I'm of the opinion that you can never do it by yourself. But you have to believe in yourself and get people to believe in you and keep pushing.
What are those, sorry to cut you off. What are those very wrong values that I know that you sent out around some. What are those very wrong values that we do not even know that are wrong?
For example, you are driving and you don't trafficate. And you think you're smarter, what it means you don't care about other people. You get to a place, you see a marked line for you to park your car. You just park. It actually takes 45 seconds to come down, look at your car, get back inside the car and park properly. 45 seconds. Try it. What you do, because when you park on the line, you've made 2 people to lose spaces. That means you don't care about people. People do jobs for you, you don't pay them, not because you don't have the money, you just want to stress them. You don't care about people. You see the traffic light because nobody is there. In fact, it happened to me there for years. I was parked in a place, it was red. One guy drove to my front, looked at me and said I was a fool and continued. Now the truth is that you might say the country is bad, but what it means is that deep inside you don't care about people. Because somebody can be coming from there and you run into the president. What it means if you get into government office, that same value system that you don't care about people, you will take it there and steal money meant for public health care. Because it's not because you're stealing, it's simply because you don't care about people. That is why the politicians don't think
anything is wrong, because absolutely they don't care.
They don't have it ingrained.
You take the education money and send their children abroad. You take what belongs to 100 million people and you give it to one child. It's because you actually don't care about the other people. So think, just have empathy. Americans don't love America as much as we think they do. They just care about the other human being. That is why they do what they do.
Wow, thank you very much. And that would be all for today's episode of Conversations with Maryjane. Please stick around. We'll be bringing you more next time. Bye-bye.